Check. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing tonight? All right, Special Olympics, are we ready to make some magic? Oh, I heard most of you, but I didn't hear everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready to make some magic? That is fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Patrick with Montana Premier Entertainment. I am very pleased to be here to provide some entertainment for you guys tonight. Just one little thing before I get started. If you have a camera, we ask, please no flash photography for this act. Otherwise, please do not try this as home. Does that sound good with everybody? All right. my name is Patrick. We'll see you guys in a little bit later. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the 2025 State Summer Games. Thank you to Montana Premier Entertainment for that great performance. How about a hand for Patrick? And how about a hand for those Billings Rockers? Weren't they amazing? My name is Tyler Wilchin. I'm the Executive Director of the Intermountain Health St. Vincent Foundation, and joining me is Brian Brown, the Market President at First Interstate Bank here in Billings. We are so proud to be premier sponsors, and we are your game management team co-directors, and it is such a pleasure to be with you all here tonight. It is an honor now to introduce the Knights of Columbus, a Catholic service organization from across the state of Montana who will be leading the procession. Service and charity are at the heart of the Knights of Columbus mission. Please welcome the Knights of Columbus. And thank you to Special Olympics athletes Nick Roberts from the Wild Hornets and Kyle Norman from the Helena Halos. They are carrying the LETR and the Special Olympics flags this evening. Now, please stand and welcome the Honor Guard from the Billings Police Department as Dakota Schaefer, an athlete from the Billings Thunder, sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you!
Right, thank you to Dakota and to our color guard. How about another hand for everyone? And now we're so excited to welcome all of you, our teams and our athletes for the 2025 State Summer Games. Athletes, when your team name is called, please stand up and cheer. Now we understand that the cheering may get loud, so if anyone needs to take a break or go to a space where it is quiet, please visit our quiet room at the back of this arena. A volunteer can meet you and help you get settled. Again, when we call your name, stand up and let's cheer aloud. All right, let's welcome our first teams. Where's Casey's Dream? The Anaconda Smelter City All-Stars. The Billings Adults. And the Tri-County Wolves.
The Bozeman Outreach Bobcats. All right. Missoula Diamondbacks. Central Montana Eagles. Sanders County Superhawks.
The Silverbow DD Council. The Bozeman Flames. The Lake County Screaming Goats. And the Aware Vipers.
Elysian School. Helena Halos. The Whitefish Thunder. The Nine Pipe Ninjas. All right.
The Missoula Alumni Wizards. The Gallatin Valley Bears. The Belgrade Panther Adults. Browning Schools.
Polson Pirates. Bozeman School Yetis. Conrad Cougars. Shelby Life.
The Belgrade Schools Panthers. Park City Schools. The Great Falls Wild Hornets. Mission Bulldogs.
The Big Fork Big Shots. Where are they at? All right. Bozeman Jedis. The Great Falls Hornets. And the Tri-County Tornadoes.
The Glasgow Milk River Stars. The Flathead Lake Monsters. BSW Butte. Butte Eagles Independent.
Billings All-Stars. the Flathead Lake Buccaneers. Bitterroot Stars. Missoula High Schools.
Livingston Lightning. Joliet Schools. Teton Tigers. Shepherd Schools.
Lockwood Schools. Great Falls Lions. Outlaws of the Root. And Kalispell Schools.
Billings Thunder. Red Lodge. Tri-County Twisters. Billings Public Schools. And the Columbia Falls Panthers.
Wow, that's a lot of teams, a lot of athletes. Let's do one big team cheer. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right! All right, thanks everybody for that, getting the energy going here. I want to take a moment to thank everyone for your dedication over the last year in planning these spectacular couple of days. Thank you to Metropark, DIA Events, all the volunteers. We have so many volunteers that make this work, so thank you to the volunteers. The staff of State Games Special Olympics as well. Please stand and wave if you're one of those that made this happen as well. Thank you all. I'd also like to thank our sponsors, the Games Management Team, the Special Olympics Montana Board of Directors. If you're part of the Games Management Team, the Board of Directors, or a sponsor, please stand and wave so people can be recognized for all your hard work. Thank you for your tremendous dedication, passion, and generosity. You're welcome. Without your support, our state summer games would not be possible. We are so excited to be here in the Magic City for another year and one more after this year too. All right. Now I'd like to recognize some individuals and draw your attention to some special gifts that you'll see and hear from this evening. So seated up front is Vicki Donisthorpe, the Chief Operations Officer for Special Olympics. Where's Vicki? There she is. Mallory Frank, the Special Olympics Montana Health and Fitness Director. Where's Mallory at? There she is. We have guest speakers tonight. Gabe Sulcer. Where's Gabe at? There he is. Tiffany Coleman. Where's Tiffany? Tiffany, you all know Tiffany. Kyle Norman. Hi, Kyle. Steve Lettengarver. Steve. And Gabby Denayo, the Law Enforcement Torch Run Southeast Regional Coordinator. Officer Gabby.
Now I'd like to introduce a couple of very important people, our sign language interpreters for this evening, Kathy Copeland and Annie Fisher. Thank you for your time and commitment to Special Olympics. Now, athletes, you should have on your seat a glow stick. Be sure you crack it and put it on.
And now I would like to introduce to you Rhonda McCarty, the Chief Executive Officer of Special Olympics Montana. Rhonda. Rhonda, welcome to the stage. We also have a special guest with us tonight that is going to be helping us out. She's an athlete. Her name is Anna Vanderwindy, our co-MC for tonight. And Anna, I'm looking for Anna. Rhonda, we're glad to have you here, but we need Anna up here. So can you please kind of?
Who are you looking for?
We're looking for Anna Vanderwindy. Ron, we need Anna, not Rhonda. So.
Sorry, Rhonda.
Sorry. These guys are going to help us out. We're going to find Anna here. Just hang on. Where is she at? Anna?
Anna, where are you?
Oh!
You forgot to announce the Tri-County Wolves.
Well, welcome, Anna. Anna has been in the Special Olympics for the past 10 years. All right, give it up, keep going, all right, yeah. Anna's been in the Special Olympics for the past 10 years. She's participated with the Billings adult team for the last 3.5 years. She's in soccer, basketball, floor hockey, skiing, track and field, 800 run, shot put, and turbo javelin. And I joked with her the other day that what don't you do? But she pretty much does everything. So her goal is to make it to the national or world games for the Special Olympics. That's a great goal. Now, Anna.
Oh, yeah. Oh, perfect. Hi, Tyler and Brian. I'm so excited to be here tonight. Welcome, athletes and fans, to the 2025 State Summer Games. Thank you. Right quick, before I say too many things and get this mic taken away, I just wanted to give a quick few shout outs. My long story long, for Mountain Land Physical Therapy and my PTs Ken and Shay for helping me get my knee so I could run my 800 fixed back up. For the people that packed the lunches and cheddar cheese instead of American cheese. And the best of all, not expired mayo for our sandwiches this year. Our law enforcement from all over. A very special thank you to all my coaches, Unified partners, and teammates, and everyone who makes the 2025 Special Olympics State Summer Games happen this week. You guys are all awesome. We'll see you on the dance floor tomorrow. Yeah. Somehow sneak it in. That's what Rachel did.
All right, how about another hand for Anna? She's our favorite. And one more thing before we go on. Where are the Tri-County Wolves at? Can I get the Tri-County Wolves to stand up and be recognized? There we are. All right. Glad to have you guys here tonight. Now, next up, we have a Special Olympics friend and volunteer, Tiffany Coleman, to share a moment of reflection with us.
Hey, buddy. I love you too. Hi, my name is Tiffany Coleman, Yellowstone Valley Area Competition Coordinator. As we gather here today, let us bow our heads and take a moment to be grateful for this tremendous opportunity. Today, we are thankful for the athletes who inspire us to reach our goals and to never give up. For the coaches and volunteers who encourage us through their dedication and leadership. For the Billings community that has wrapped us in support, and for the donors and sponsors who generously make these games possible, we are grateful. Please also take a moment and join me in a moment of silence for your own quiet reflection or prayer to remember those athletes and supporters that have gone before us in this past year. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tiffany, and thanks for all you do for Special Olympics Montana. Now, please join me in welcoming Kyle Norman from the Helena Halos to the stage. This fall, Kyle was selected to serve as the 2025 Athlete of the Year. Kyle has been a Special Olympics athlete for 12 years, and he's currently competing in basketball, bowling, soccer, and track and field. He has won 50 medals through Special Olympics competitions over the years. Wow, Kyle, come on over.
Okay, athletes, please stand up. Stand up, athletes. Alrighty, athletes, repeat after me. Let me win. But if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt.
Thank you, sir. Kyle, thank you very much. So I do have to give Anna some credit here because she brought up some things that she's actually running the show here. We forgot the Tri-County Wolves. Sorry about that. We recognize that. And cheese and mayonnaise. I mean, it can either be really good or really bad. So thank you for bringing those up. And we accept feedback of all kinds. So nice job, man. Now I'd like to welcome Steve Lettengarver. He's the Special Olympics Coach of the Year and the local program director and the coach of the Teton Tigers for the past 17 years. Steve will be leading us in the coach's oath. Steve.
Thank you, Brian. I'm happy to be here tonight. Coaches, can you please stand and repeat after me? All right. In the name of all coaches, we shall follow written and verbal instructions of Special Olympics officials at all times, have our athletes at our appropriate events and activities at the proper time, and abide by the rules and policies in the spirit of sportsmanship. Thank you, coaches, for your service and your dedication to the athletes. Let's give our coaches a hearty round of applause. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Kyle and Steve. We are so grateful for your dedication to Special Olympics Montana.
What a great community of inclusion that we have here. As you all know, Special Olympics is an athlete-led, family-based, volunteer-driven, and sponsor-supported movement. Let's talk about sponsors just for a minute. Being a sponsor-led makes me proud to be a part of First Interstate Bank, as what we do with our commitment to community, and for First Interstate Bank to be a premier sponsor. Tyler, why don't you come join us over here?
Thanks, Brian. It is so great to see our wonderful athletes, their families, and their supporters, their coaches with us here tonight. Our team at Intermountain Health is also very proud to be premier sponsors of these games. At Intermountain Health, our mission is to help people live their healthiest life possible, and we know how important these games are in keeping our athletes healthy. You'll see many of our caregivers around Billings this week, manning the first aid stations, helping with the healthy lifestyle programs, and volunteering at all of the events. Along with Intermountain Health and First Interstate Bank, we also want to thank our friends at the Dennis and Phyllis Washington Foundation for being premier sponsors of these games.
Along with the premier sponsors that were just mentioned, there are over 60 local and state sponsors that came together to support this mission of Special Olympics. Not only does their support fund the games, but it is also used to sustain programming year-round. First Interstate Bank is proud to be one of those sponsors, as well as Intermountain Health. Please help me in welcoming to the stage now, back to the stage, Montana Premier Entertainment. Anna didn't do this.
I don't remember this part. I don't know. Bathroom break? Found them.
All right. We have, please welcome back to the stage, Montana Premier Entertainment.
All right, guys, how are we doing? Are we having some fun? All right. You guys having fun up here?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. All right, guys, we're going to have some more fun. But if you guys see something cool, something that you like, something that excites you, I want to hear you, okay? Because we're going to do some more crazy cool stuff. Do you guys want some more crazy cool stuff? All right. Now, I need someone to help me. I need a volunteer. I think I might have one back here. Mallory, are you hiding back there? Oh, come on up here. You guys probably know who Mallory is. Yeah, let's hear it for her. All right. Mallory, welcome to the opening ceremonies tonight. Now, the theme is all magic, right? Yeah, we want to make some magic. Now, we're going to make some magic. Mallory's going to help us with this, but I have a background in the circus more so than magic, okay? Now, in the circus, there's a guy that's in charge of the circus. Do you know what that's called? The ringleader, right? Yeah, the ringleader or the ringmaster. Now, ladies and gentlemen, should we make Mallory our ringmaster tonight? I think so. Now, hold on. Some of you guys saw a nice jacket I was wearing earlier. Oh, yeah, right over there. Bring that on over here. Mallory, you're going to look great in this. Let's get Mallory all dressed. Can you guys help her get dressed? All right. I got to grab a few other things right over here. Perfect. Now, Mallory, you look fantastic. Come out here, strike a pose again. What do you guys think? Yeah. All right, Mallory, we're going to get you all ready for the circus here. We need some circus props, right? Now, we got the pedestal that the ringmaster typically stands on. What else do we typically have at a circus? What do you guys like to eat at the circus? Oh, I heard some people say popcorn. Yeah. There's all kinds of fun things at the circus. But, Mallory, have you ever been to a circus? You have. Okay. She's been to a circus. Have you ever been working in the circus? No. I know sometimes it might feel like it, but you've never worked in a circus. All right. Now, when we start at the circus, we start at the bottom. And when you start at the bottom, Mallory, you might need one of these. Some of you guys know what that's for. All right. Now we got some other props here. Yeah. Might need a bucket to go with that shovel. What do you think? Yeah. Now some of you guys said popcorn. Yeah, all kinds of other fun things. Oh, I'm gonna try something cool with this bucket. All right, we got our bucket. Now, in the circus, there's all kinds of animals. Like, sometimes an elephant might walk on this ball, right? So we're gonna put this ball right up here. That looks good. Oh, we said we like popcorn, right? Yeah. All right, we got our popcorn right there. That's kind of funky. All right. Oh, here, let's see the shovel, Mallory. Perfect. I'm gonna put this shovel right up here. All right. She's not a very big person, but I think this is close enough of a counterweight right here, huh? Yeah, come right over here, Mallory. I'm gonna have you sit right there on that shovel for me. Let's see. She's gonna strike a pose right up here. How's she look up there? All right, let's get that megaphone out of there for a moment. All right. Wait a second. That's kind of weird. All right, Mallory, let's go and have you hop on down. Let's hear it for Mallory. All right. Can you hold that for me? It's heavy, careful. I know. All right, let's get this stuff out of the way here for a moment. All right. Now, Mallory, was that kind of fun, kind of different? Yeah. Do you want to help with another thing? Should she do another thing for us? Yeah? Okay. Here, let me get this stuff out of the way. We're just going to wheel this stuff right off to the side. Perfect. We're just going to park that right there. Don't hurt your back. That's heavy. Careful. All right. Perfect. All right, I'm going to have you stand right here for me. Gentlemen, would you like to help me? Yeah? Okay. Mallory, I'm going to have you just stand right up here by these balloons for a moment. Gentlemen, we're going to set this stage up so it looks like a circus. We've got a big, giant circus backdrop. It's right here. Can you guys grab that, get that pulled out for us? Mallory, so you got the coat. You started at the bottom. You worked your way up for the circus, right? Now, we're going to get a good picture with you here. I got this beautiful circus backdrop right here. I even got this little picture of this elephant on here. What do you guys think? Does it look great? Yeah. Mallory, come right up here. I want you to stand right by this elephant. Strike a good pose for everybody. How's she look? Yes. Okay, so should we try a magic trick? Okay, now I need everybody out there to help me out. Can everybody stick out your right hand and your left hand just like this? Now I need everybody to wiggle your fingers like this and your right foot if you can. Yeah, I know that's a little hard, but wiggle those fingers just like that for me. Now you need a magic wand. Let me grab a magic wand. I'll be right back. I got a magic wand right here for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I need everybody still wiggling their fingers just like this. You people up in the crowd, I need you guys doing this too. Everybody's wiggling their fingers. On the count of 3, we're all gonna shout out abracadabra. Can you guys do that for me? All right, wave that wand. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, abracadabra. Guys, drop that banner down. Mallory, go get a pose. Strike a pose with our elephant. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Mallory. Awesome. Mallory, I want to thank you very much. Thank you. You can head back off and have a seat. Watch yourself there. Awesome. Gentlemen, thank you so much for helping us out here. Awesome. Let me move this elephant out of our way. Holy cow. Oh, I think I'm strong enough to move an elephant. Holy cow. This thing's heavy. Sorry, guys.
Now we have another MC, the elephant. So thanks for Montana Premier Entertainment. Now we're going to do a little team spirit to help celebrate. So I know you know this saying, but I'm going to have Tyler kind of lead it off.
All right. Have any of you heard the words game on before?
Anna, how about you? You know those words? Let's do it.
Yes, game on! Oh, yeah.
Let's do it again.
You're supposed to say that's it. Okay.
Let's keep doing it. Ready?
Game on, everybody! Game Game on! Game on! All right.
All right, good job.
Good. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Game on here. It now is my pleasure to introduce Vicki Donisthorpe. She is the Chief Operating Officer for the Special Olympics of Montana. And Brian Jackson from the Hornets, who will be recognizing the Champions Challenge athletes. And the Champion Challenge athletes have contributed immensely to the success of the MTN Chevy Raffle. And if you don't know what the MTN Chevy Raffle is, I think there still is time to know about it and get your tickets. So that's a little plug there. But here is Vicki and Brian.
Thanks, Ryan. Each year, any athlete from across the state of Montana who sells 100 MTN Chevy raffle tickets or more are entered into the Champions Challenge drawing. One athlete's name per area is drawn and chosen as the winner. These athletes, along with the Athlete of the Year and the top ticket sellers, will be recognized tonight. But before announcing those names, I'd like to take a moment to honor Brian. Brian was our 2025 top ticket seller. I know. So, Brian, would you like to give them a hint about how many tickets you sold?
A lot. 5,200 tickets.
All right, I need a drum roll. Help me. Let's do a drum roll for this big number. Big number. Brian sold 5,200 tickets. Simply amazing. You are simply amazing, Brian.
Well, you are amazing too.
Thanks, Brian.
Thank you, and thanks to my dad, Bill Jackson, who deserves the credit for most of these ticket sales, for all his help. Vicki.
All right. Well, we have a lot of people in the audience here tonight that sold raffle tickets. So let's take a moment, turn to your neighbor, and let's give them a high five, because it took everybody's effort. Let's give them a high five. Amazing job. All right, and thank you to all of the athletes out there that sold raffle tickets. It's time to announce the Champions Challenge winners.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Here are the winners. So,
Please stand by when we call your name, and please stay standing.
all right, so please stand when we call your name and stay standing. Big Sky area, Ruth Spinelli from the Bozeman Flames.
She sold 220 tickets.
All right. The CMR area, J.C. Brooks from the Great Falls Lions.
She sold 180 tickets.
The Five Valleys area had two winners this year. We have a unified partner who sold tickets and entered into the drawing. This is our first time, and we look forward to more unified partners participating. Tristan Butler from the Polson Pirates.
He sold 217 tickets.
And the second winner from Five Valleys is Reese Wahlberg from the Missoula Wizards team.
He sold 300 tickets.
The Glacier area, Elizabeth Doughton from the Eureka Magic team.
She sold 214 tickets.
The Northeast area, Michael Young from the Glasgow Milk River team.
He sold 202 tickets.
The Southwest area, Jennifer Persons from the Mount Powell Stars team.
She sold 580 tickets.
The Tri-Counties area, Gracie Gribbons from the Helena Halos team.
She sold 110 tickets.
And finally, the Yellowstone Valley area, Emma Booth from the Billings Thunder team.
She sold 350 tickets.
Again, congratulations to all of our Champions Challenge winners, and thank you to all of our athletes. You
are
are
amazing.
amazing.
Thank you, folks. Have a good day.
Thanks, Vicki. Thanks, Brian. We are now going to bring forward more champions. We will present 3 Distinguished Service Awards tonight. We welcome Special Olympics Montana staff to the stage for the award presentation. We're excited to have Vicki Donisthorpe, COO, present our first award of Family of the Year.
All right, it's my honor, and you can tell I've got Kyle up here with me, Kyle Norman, and he's guarding this award. All right, this one's a very, very special one. So it's my honor to announce the 2025 Family of the Year Award. Like many families, this family had to overcome obstacles on their Special Olympics journey. They have demonstrated themselves to be very reliable, consistent, and a source of strength for their coaches, the volunteers, and the area athletes. The first nomination stated, "They always go above and beyond. They set a great example to others. And when coaches need help, this family always steps up. They always go the extra mile for somebody that needs help." Another nomination shared, "They help make Special Olympics a better organization by honestly being the perfect example of what it means to be supportive in the movement. They're not just showing up for their son, but they support all families and all athletes." As we all know, that's rare in a community of strangers when we come to cheer on other athletes that we may not know. That kind of representation for this organization is a gift and needs to be noticed. The recipient of this year's award has been involved in Special Olympics for 10 years, and it is a family affair. And here comes all the hints, and pretty soon you're going to figure out who it is. They're extremely helpful with setup, takedown, hauling supplies to and from events, which includes tables and chairs. The father is a longtime cycling, athletics, and basketball coach. The mother is a trained cycling coach who wears multiple volunteer hats and pitches in whenever is needed. Their son started as an athlete in 2012 when he was 8 years old, and he was one of the original little soccer players with the Billings Public Schools. Now he competes in athletics, cycling, basketball, and he's on the Billings Thunder team. Here we go. In closing, we are so thankful for all the time, energy, and efforts put forth by this year's recipients. We want you to know that your dedication has not gone unnoticed, and you are appreciated. Now it's our turn to cheer you on. It's my pleasure and honor to announce Lloyd, Kelly, and Lance Larson from the Billings Thunder as Family of the Year.
shock.
Everybody scoot up. Scoot up
Huh?
here.
Thank you, everybody.
All right.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much to the Larson family.
All right, our congratulations to the Larson family. It is an honor to have you with us here tonight, and we thank you for your commitment to Special Olympics. Next, we would like to celebrate our local program of the year. That will be presented by Ray Smith, the Vice President of Outreach, and Sherry Rudolph, the Senior Outreach Director.
Athletes, coaches, and fans, are you ready to hear who the 2025 local program of the year is? If so, make some noise!
This award is given to the accredited Special Olympics program that shows the greatest improvement, best exemplifies the Special Olympics spirit and concept, and provides a well-developed year-round program for the athletes, coaches, volunteers, and families of Special Olympics Montana.
This local program was described as being just like a family. They bring the Special Olympics Montana mission and vision to life with their year-round, diverse, and leveled sports programming. Because of the depth of coaching during the year, the team divides athletes into skill level groupings, which leads to faster improvement and a more targeted training plan. It also means that they will have at least a handful of athletes interested in every sport, which presses them to continue to offer all sports available at the state level. Every athlete is given the opportunity to participate in the sport that fits him or her best.
The team has a regular rotation of either college or former college athletes that join as unified partners to challenge the athletes and truly see what they are capable of, sparking continued improvement and confidence. While healthy and fair competition is an ongoing theme, at the heart of the team dynamic is sportsmanship and camaraderie with all SOMT teams. Athletes, if you think this program sounds amazing, say, "Oh yeah." I can't hear you. I can't. All right.
This team has 2 LPCs that are lifelong learners, always stepping up for either Special Olympics Montana or Special Olympics International professional development opportunities. Although they are seasoned leaders, they still attend our LPC meetings to provide mentorship to others. This program consistently keeps all their paperwork up to date and turns in rosters and registrations early for both area and state competitions. They do this by the divide and conquer method. This team defined very distinct roles for each LPC, and each has their own distinct strengths. Both are extremely organized and communicate effectively and efficiently by holding coaches, athletes, and volunteers to a high standard and remain consistent in expectations and accountability. Traveling with a large team requires planning, organizational skills, and a timeline for structure. This LPC duo really stands above the rest.
They set high expectations for their athletes, and the athletes step up to the challenge. There's positive reinforcement for good team play, consistent attendance, and punctuality. Observing any of their practices from start to finish is like watching a clinic on how an SOMT team should be run. Are there sometimes behavior problems? Yes, but they are handled with love, care, and the generosity of spirit that inclusion encourages.
It takes a huge volunteer effort to support such a large program, and it is full of great people giving their time all towards one goal of giving the athletes a chance to shine. They have a large base of coaches and volunteers who have been involved for many years. As a group, they put athletes first all the time, which is awe-inspiring. If you think this local program sounds awesome, I need to hear you stomp your feet.
This program continues to thrive financially through strong fundraising efforts and manages to sustain or grow its athlete base year after year. As a result, it provides opportunities to a wide variety of athletes in terms of ages and abilities. This program is also on the leading edge of connecting our community to the mission with a robust athlete leadership program and a team volunteer program that allows our athletes to give back to the community by volunteering to others in need. The LPC's volunteers and athletes regularly volunteer to clean up parks, serve food at the rescue mission, and partner with other nonprofit organizations in their community. They are also on the cutting edge in community-related opportunities, like starting the first Special and Capable Exchange Club. This team's athletes inspire pride with their continued interest and involvement in developing their leadership skills. They are willing to put in the work needed to succeed.
And finally, they make every effort to make everything fun for all involved. It is our pleasure to announce the 2025 Local Program of the Year. Drum roll! Ready?
The Billings Adults! LPC's Patty Minshew and Kim Farley, please come to the stage. There will be another opportunity for photos.
Wow, I can't see anything. It's wonderful. Thank you guys so much. I think what makes our Billings program so great is the volunteers and coaches that give countless hours for our athletes. And I'm going to cry, but thank you guys so much.
Congratulations to the Billings adults. That's great. This year's Special Olympics Hall of Fame winner is with us tonight. Friends and fans, every year Special Olympics honors the lifetime achievement of an individual who has given exemplary service to the mission. This award honors an individual who has charted new levels of excellence and in return enriched the lives of Special Olympics athletes and their community. This is one of the most prestigious awards Special Olympics honors. With us tonight and here to present the Hall of Fame award is, once again, Rhonda McCarty, Chief Executive Officer of Special Olympics Montana. Rhonda.
Thank you, Brian. Athletes, before I get started, what's that rally cry? Oh, no, game on. I got to hear that louder. Athletes, what's that rally cry? One more time. Oh, that's so good. How about a third time? Awesome. Game on. You are ready for some great games, and we are ready for you. But for now, let's talk about our Hall of Fame award for 2025. It is with deep admiration that I announce this year's Hall of Fame award. I'd like to refer to this award as the GOAT Award. As we know, GOAT stands for Greatest of All Time and is used to describe the most accomplished and successful players in a specific sport. At Special Olympics, we use the term GOAT to describe the most accomplished and successful volunteers in the organization. It's a term of endearment and recognition, acknowledgement of a volunteer's exceptional skills, achievements, and impact on the organization. Recent recipients of the Hall of Fame Award are the absolute best. These are outstanding individuals like Tiffany Coleman here in Billings, Cindy Humpner from Bozeman, Terry Sifke from Kalispell, Barb Parrish from Kalispell, Diane Hartman from Lewistown, and more. This evening, we bestow the GOAT Award on another accomplished and successful volunteer in our organization. It is with immense respect that I tell you about this individual. To do so, numbers come to mind. In particular, the number 33. This individual was recently recognized for 33 years of service to Special Olympics Montana. 3 decades plus 3 additional years for a grand total of 33 years of service. No less important, 12 comes to mind. This volunteer volunteers for Special Olympics year-round. That is all 12 months of the year. Yes, in the winter, you'll find her in the bowling alley. In the spring, she's on the field or at the pool or volunteering at the local area competition as a coordinator. Or in the fall, you'll find her in a basketball gym or volunteering at a venue at the fall basketball tournament. And if that's not enough, she leads a local all-ability dance team. She is known for coordinating celebratory gatherings, picnics and outings for athletes and families in the summer. And as you can see, there is truly no downtime for this volunteer. 11, this individual is a multi-sport coach who has coached 11 different sports over the years. That means she has coached all the sports that we offer in Montana other than golf and skiing. Next, let's talk 100 plus. This individual has inspired hundreds of volunteers over the years, many of whom are still involved today. She is known to not only recruit young volunteers, but also imparts on them essential skills of leadership and teamwork. One such volunteer commented, "Her influence on me is immeasurable. I cherish the opportunity to coach under her at age 27 just as much, if not more, than when I was 13. Now, let's go from 100 to 1, because letter after letter made a similar point emphasizing what sets this volunteer apart, and that is her ability to form lasting relationships with each and every athlete she serves. One family commented that their son began his Special Olympics journey at age 8. They went on to explain that their son started out shy, but because of this individual who opened up a whole new world for him, that is a world of competition and socialization, he is now going strong 16 years later. Another commented that their son has been in Special Olympics for 13 years. They emphasized that their son would have not continued in Special Olympics beyond high school if it weren't for this individual. Even better, their son is participating in ways they never imagined. These nominators mentioned their son didn't even like running, but now, miraculously, participates in the 4x100 relay. Yet another parent commented on how she accommodated their athlete returning to competition after a long illness. This family remarked, "She's been there for our family on the field and off the field." Truly, I could go on and on about how impactful this individual is to Special Olympics, But to no surprise, it's the mindset of this individual that means the most. Most recently, this individual was quoted as saying, "Special Olympics athletes can teach you so much. They teach you how to put your best foot forward when something doesn't go right. And they remind you it's okay to try again." And she closed with saying, "Mostly, they just show you how to have fun." Clearly, this individual has earned her place in the history books of Special Olympics Montana. She has literally impacted thousands of athletes. Yes, thousands. Athletes, I'm going to need a big old drum roll here, so get those hands on their laps, get your feet going. And I need to make sure that Billings Thunder has their drum roll on, because the Special Olympics Montana, keep that drum roll going. Tonight we honor another of the absolute best. It is with immense appreciation I invite to the stage, drum roll please, I invite to the stage GOAT volunteer from the Yellowstone Valley area, Tammy Grimm. Come on up, Tammy.
You know what happens when I get a mic? I love you too, all of you. Thank you all so very much.
All right, how about another round of applause for all of our award winners here tonight? All right, now, we have a very special surprise for you. I don't know if you've heard the rumors, but this year we have an exclusive souvenir t-shirt for each and every one of you in your delegations. So let's see if we can figure out what this t-shirt looks like, should we? Patrick!
Guys, I've been asked to reveal the shirt to everybody. Do you guys want to see the shirt? Yeah. Yes, I got it right over here. All right, I got it right here, Perfect. Yeah, this is oh my goodness, it's a fantastic t-shirt. What do you guys think? Yeah, this isn't right. I think I grabbed the wrong one, guys.
We'll give him a little shot. Try again. Yeah.
Oh. I brought something with me. I forgot. This is not the shirt, but should we make it the shirt? Yeah. Casey, can you hold this for me? Guys, I brought a special machine here with me. Now, this machine right here is going to make our special t-shirt for this year, okay? Now, all right, so let me open this up. Now I'm gonna take our shirt right here. Let's take a good look at it again. All right, we got this shirt. We're gonna put this shirt right in this special machine that I have. It's gonna print our shirt all up and make it special for this year. All right, so we got that in there. What's your favorite color? Pink. Pink? Okay, they said some color. What's yours?
Purple.
Purple? What do you think?
Blue.
Blue. Blue. I like the idea of blue, okay? So we got this blue knob right here. We're gonna turn that blue knob, all right? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a lot of people to count. How many people do we think we have?
Let's just say 3,000.
About 3,000 people. Okay, so gotta do that. We gotta turn that knob a little bit. Okay, now I gotta crank this up. I gotta show you guys here. I got this crank right here. Gotta turn that one. I gotta turn it like 3,000 times.
I hope this doesn't go badly.
No. This is gonna work great. This is gonna work great. All right, I'm gonna turn that switch on here. All right, we got our machine running. The gears are turning. It's beeping. It's gonna work. This is gonna be a fantastic shirt. Are you guys excited to see the shirt? Yeah. What?
I said, hope it doesn't go badly.
Yeah, it's working great. It's working great. Yeah, this is gonna be a great shirt. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
That can't be good. Oh, no.
Well, it's done.
Brian, where did you find this guy?
A little too done.
This was not Anna's idea either. This was Tyler's. So.
Wait. I'll fix this. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'll fix this up again.
We'll figure this out. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me think this through. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm going to fix this. Casey, do we have the Special Olympics Lost and Found box? I know they sent out a text earlier that they had a Lost and Found box that people had in it. Thank you. We'll just put it right here. Awesome. All right. I'm sorry I messed this up. Maybe there's a different shirt in the Lost and Found that we can use for this year. Well, that's not a shirt, but that's a good-looking necktie. Yeah. Yeah? No. Okay.
Again.
How about someone missing their shoe? Hey, we got some light. Yeah, here, that matches your coat. There's got to be a shirt or something in here. Oh. How do you lose one of these? Well, is this one of your guys? No? Okay. I know there's got to be something in here. Another shoe? There's got to be something in here. Sorry, guys, I'm running out of options here. Oh, well, this must have been, oh my goodness. Hey, check that shirt out.
That's
Yeah,
it.
what do you guys think of that one? Yeah. What do we think, guys? Yeah. I think that's a great shirt. What do you guys think?
How cool are these? Your coaches have your t-shirts and we'll be distributing them to you tonight or tomorrow.
Perfect. I think this is a great one. High five there. You keep the disco ball.
That was a nice save. Great save. Nice job. Those are awesome. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce our inspirational speaker for tonight, Gabe Sulcer. Gabe had a standout, yeah, there we go. Senior high. Gabe had a standout career in football here at Billings Senior. He went on to play at the collegiate level for the University of Montana Grizzlies and the University of Texas Longhorns, Hook 'em Horns. If anyone could provide some inspiration to our athletes this evening, in the peak of the competition, we thought it would be Gabe. So please help me to welcome Gabe Sulcer to the stage.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you all. It's truly an honor to get to speak to you all tonight. This is an event that is so fun to watch the athletes display their abilities and their talents. And I just can't wait for these next few days and to follow along. And as a 26-year-old kid just trying to figure things out myself, I certainly do not have all the answers. but I hope you can walk away with something tonight that will help you down the road in your life. So I attended Billings Senior High School, where I played football and ran track for the Bronx. And throughout my time as an athlete, I was very blessed to be surrounded by many athletes and coaches that had a much larger impact on me than they know. One being my head football coach, Chris Murdoch. And Coach Murdoch, he was a guy that developed us both off the field as much as he did on the field. And one thing I really enjoyed about the senior high football program is we had these leadership breakouts where we would break off in little groups. We called them brotherhood meetings. And each week of the season, there was a different theme. And this theme wasn't necessarily football related. It was more so to set you up for what life is going to throw at you down the road. And throughout my entire time at senior, there was one reoccurring theme, and that was love over hate. And what I mean by that is it was never about beating your opponent, whether it was a crosstown rival or maybe somebody you just didn't see eye to eye with on the other side. It was about achieving success together and loving one another while you're doing it. And so I fast forward to my college football career. I attended the University of Montana, where I played football. Here we go Grizz. And everything seemed to be going great, right? Freshman year, I was blessed to have the opportunity to contribute to the team right away, and kind of built up, I guess, a little bit of hype going into my sophomore year season. And sophomore year comes around, and mid-year through the year, I tear my ACL in my right knee. And so, at the time, tearing your ACL kind of seems like every athlete's biggest nightmare, right? Well, it turns out it's really not all that bad. And so I rehabbed hard. I went to work. I came back the next year, felt bigger, faster, stronger than ever. And just 4 games into my junior season, I tear that same ACL again. And this time, I'm pretty scared, right? Not a whole lot of people do it twice on the same knee. I don't really know what to expect, what the future holds for my football career. And so after a lot of prayer and time to think, I decided to transfer to the University of Texas to spend my last year of college football. And so when I arrive on campus, I get down to Texas, I'm rehabbing through my knee, and I'm still kind of frustrated, a little bit mad at the world, wondering why me, why does this have to be my path? And Coach Sark, he also put together these brotherhood groups that summer. So I was like, oh, shoot, this is pretty cool, This is just like Coach Murdoch. And Coach Sark brings in a guest speaker one day by the name of John Gordon. And if you're not familiar with John Gordon, he's a famous author and public speaker who speaks on the pursuit of excellence in life. And as I'm sitting in that meeting room that day, John starts to talk to us, and his entire message for our team at Texas was love over hate. And I kind of just sat back in my chair and couldn't help but smile. It was everything I needed to hear at the time. I quickly realized that oftentimes in life, you're going to have to hear the same message more than once. And I also realized that winning in football isn't everything. It was more about being there for one another and being able to provide for the person next to you with how you competed and how you love them on a day-to-day basis. I think it's especially cool to get to talk on this topic tonight because there's no group of athletes that shed more love into our world today. Your passion, your positivity, your enthusiasm, absolutely, is truly second to none. And I can certainly say that in the end, it's the people around you that brings you ultimate happiness. And if we can strive to live with love in our hearts over the opposite, I think we can all be better people, better family, better friends, and ultimately our community will be a better place. So be a good teammate, always compete, and do so with love for the person next to you. Thank you all. It's going to be an awesome 3 days. Thanks.
Thank you, Gabe, for such an inspiring message.
All right, what do you think? Do you think it's about time to get the flame of hope in here? All right, let's bring in the flame and get these games started. I would like to welcome to the stage Officer Gabby Denio of the Billings Police Department to take a moment to acknowledge our law enforcement officers from across Montana.
I think you guys can do better than that. Thank you. And thank you, Tyler. Welcome, athletes, volunteers, families, and law enforcement officers back to Billings, the Magic City, for Special Olympics State Games 2025. I'm humbled to see all of you here today. Let me hear again how excited you are. I think I need a little more convincing one more time. My name is Officer Gabrielle Denio of the Billings Police Department, but Officer Gabby the most of you. And I'm the Southeast Regional Coordinator for the Law Enforcement Torch Run. As a guardian of the flame, I'm reminded that the Torch Run began in Montana in 1985, 40 years ago. And in that time, officers and athletes alike have ran thousands of miles across Big Sky country. We raise awareness, inclusion, and enhancing the bond between law enforcement officers and athletes. Without each and every one of you here, this today would not be possible. A year ago, many of us were here, and we look around and we see familiar faces. We have some new faces, but we also see some faces missing. All of you show enthusiasm, courage, dedication, teamwork, and bravery when competing. I expect to see nothing less this weekend.
That's right.
We celebrate each other and raise money through events such as raffles and shirt sales, polar plunges, plane pulls, tip-a-cops, torch runs, and other events that we work as a team. And this is the best team between Special Olympics and the Law Enforcement Torch Run. Trust me when I tell you, athletes, us officers are rewarded by being a part of your experiences and your lives. We join the international movement of officers and athletes from all walks of life across the world to carry the flame of hope into opening ceremonies in stadiums, fields, schools, and other locations to remind us that together we are powerful and unstoppable. From the words of Chief Richard LeMunyon, the flame of hope is now a roaring flame of stability for Special Olympics athletes worldwide. Now everyone, please rise. Let's welcome U.S. Probation Officer Nick Buchaman and the LETR Athlete Ambassador Jenny Hill as they bring in the Flame of Hope into the Magic City. And leading the Flame of Hope is handler Cash Anderson of the Billings Police Department and K9 Sam. Stomp your feet. I don't know what that is. Are we stomping our feet? I don't know. Let's do it. Yep, stomp our feet. Let's give a big round for those guys and stomp our feet. How about that? Okay, special thanks to law enforcement officers from across Montana who helped carry the Flame of Hope here to Billings. We are inspired by your service and dedication in support of Special Olympics Montana.
Thank you, Officer Gabby. Thank you, Nick, for your service and for being here tonight. Thank you for the sponsors, the board of directors, and any volunteers on the floor. Would you please take a moment to line up at the back of the arena so we can all send our athletes off with a high five as they exit the arena. So sponsors, board of directors, volunteers, anybody that's not an athlete that wants a high five, let's get our athletes a good send off here. I can't see. All right, we'll make our way back there. Work your way back there, sponsors, volunteers. And then, when you're ready.
Should I start now?
Are we ready back there? All right, here you go. It's all you.
All right, it's time. Are you ready? Let the games begin. Say it with me. Let the games begin.
Thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you. Thank you. Have a great rest of your couple days. Good luck.
Nice job, man. Well done.
I'm going to see a bright light the rest of the night.
I know.
I'm like, dying?
Good luck trying to drive home.
Yeah, no kidding. Hannah's great. She's funny.